this is a camera.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
I'm here in San Francisco. It's Anthony Hall, Professor Hall. If you care to talk about the arrangements you're making with Israel.
We're
and
trying to
Mark
talk to somebody here.
There's nobody there. Can I do
yeah.
something else?
Yeah. We're trying to talk to somebody here, Mark
Yeah, you can
Zuckerberg.
talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you representing Mark
Yeah, we help with the
Zuckerberg?
property, but there's nobody here.
There's
to
nobody
talk.
here?
Yeah.
Does he spend much time here?
I'm not sure. I mean, I can't talk about
How many
these
homes does he have?
things. I'm sure you can find all that on the internet.
I don't know.
But it kind of
I'm
makes
asking
me
you.
uncomfortable. You filming me like this. It's-
Well, I think, who are you?
we help with the property.
Yeah.
Are you a police officer?
That's neither here nor there.
Because I heard a report that he'd hired police officers who were brutalizing people in Oakland.
Is there anything
this
else
true?
I can do for you? Or?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm asking you.
just to thank you for introducing yourself,
Sure.
and I appreciate the civil and polite
That's
way
what I'm
that
here
you
for.
approach us.
Anytime.
Yeah, we're social activists. I'm a university professor in Canada, and of course, Facebook has a huge role in the world, and decisions made about how Facebook is deployed. It has a lot of implications for how people perceive things. And there is a concern that Facebook is developing a very close relationship with the government of Israel and has a political agenda to kind of emphasize pro-Israeli interpretations and downplay pro-Palestinian or interpretations that draw attention to the treatment of the Palestinians. So this is, we're at a conference, we're talking about these kind of things. And anyway, I'm able to talk to you and
I
say
mean, no
these things.
disrespect, and I'm being very honest. I can't really get involved with all these things, but I can give you a card.
Okay.
People can contact you if you give me your information. I'd love
Yeah.
to let them know that you might be contacting them. But all these questions, I really don't have answers
Yeah, no,
to.
I understand that.
We're just here to help with people that come up or anybody that needs.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
do you
well-
have your information, maybe?
I'll write it down.
Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
That I was suspended
Oh no.
from my,
Step back.
26 years place of employment.
Let me just step back and get a picture of you. There's the light there. Okay. So
And
what's
let
up
me
there?
just to and so B'nai B'rith, which is a lobby organization for Israel in Canada, they immediately publicized this Facebook post that I
Okay.
did not plant, that I did not
So
post.
it's a Facebook post as well.
Yeah, and they called for the police to do an investigation, and the police did an investigation. But I did my own investigation, said, where did this come from? And it leads back to a blogger by the name of Joshua Goldberg, who is creating these, and he's depicted as if he's a kid in his parents' basement, a 20-year-old kid, troubled kid, but he was arrested for replicating an Islamic terrorist, planting bomb information or sending bomb information. Anyway, he's under custody by FBI, but they won't try him because apparently he's deemed to be mentally
I'm
incompetent.
sorry you got involved with all this.
Anyway,
They
so
put this
Facebook.
on you.
Yeah, and I know that Facebook could easily find out the history of that post, like who first put it on
Sure.
on the internet, on Facebook, and the various routes that it went. How did it find its way from its originator to my Facebook wall? And and then the people who are using this information to try to essentially ruin me and discredit me professionally and depict me as some kind of very disreputable, hating kind of person, they would know where it came from. So why didn't the police, for instance, ask Facebook for a history of, like, this is really a
Gotcha.
reprehensible post. The content is very
And
troubling.
it affects you.
And it affects me. It basically destroys my career. I was initially suspended without pay. Now the pay has been turned out. Now it's become a big legal issue in Canada. And I'm suspicious that Facebook, that the company, because they're meeting with Zuckerberg and Netanyahu are meeting together, and that it's possible that Facebook is in fact conspiring, is part of a larger operation. I can't make an accusation. This is just
Your
speculation.
main objective, sir, is basically have them investigate and figure out who.
Yeah, what is the source?
Okay.
What I'm concerned about is that Facebook is being used to target people who the Zuckerberg or whoever don't agree with. And this is a serious issue because so many people are on Facebook. Got 1.5 billion people. If Facebook is used to manipulate information,
Okay.
then it's a threat to all people, not just Tony
Like-
Hall, Professor Hall. I
Like
mean,
I've withdrawn from Facebook because, this I'm suspicious, and I know people monitor and they attack me now, and I'm just, it has a reputation of being part of the security systems of our undercover police and all of this. And so does Benny Brith and these agencies. They have look, Benny Brith was able to get police to investigate me based on this Facebook post. Like, well, that's a lot of influence with police.
Gotcha.
And so actually,
You seem very upset. I'm sorry about this.
yeah, well, actually, the way that you're allowing me to express this, and it does
Thank-
sound
of
like
course,
that
sir.
you have some
And
some
again,
access to Mark
he's
Zuckerberg
recording
himself.
Me, but honestly, sir, we help with the people
Yeah,
that
I-
maintain the place.
no, you're
I
not.
mean-
I mean, you're not responsible for what is going
Yeah,
on in the
But I'm
company.
here to
but,
help you. So,
Yeah, but
okay.
Basically through this Facebook scam, my life is turned upside down. And my life is as important as Mark Zuckerberg's or yours, and a Palestinian life is worth the same as an Israeli life. And the Facebook, and these began as sort of liberating, democratizing processes. The venues that enabled little people to have a voice, to enable us to be well informed. But little by little, the security state seems to, which I think was involved from Facebook, in Facebook from its beginnings. It gives huge access of intelligence agencies to spy on what's going on, and they don't have to infiltrate groups anymore. Just read Facebook. I'm offering an olive branch here and saying, if Facebook would help me just get to the truth, wherever it leads, the chips will fall where
So
they
I'm
may.
gonna do this report exactly the way you told
Yeah.
me, and you'll follow up with them hopefully.
Yeah.
And then get you on the right track.
Okay, now this is.
But again, I'm just here a few days a week to help out. But so my
It's
name
actually-
is I'm a nobody. So
Yeah.
please, I don't know if you need that, but this is the main people. They'll get back to you.
But I take it you've talked to Mark Zuckerberg
No,
in
sir,
your
we
life?
don't.
No.
Honestly,
no.
we're helping with the gardeners.
Oh, okay.
I'm not,
Oh,
not
okay.
a police officer. I'm not part of any of this. I'm just here to
Okay.
feed my kids. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.